Okay, looks like somebody's still making money in this market. Probably a TM customer. Okay, so producer, could you bring that back up? Okay, yeah, there we go. Great work, Ian. What are your thoughts on 1inch total value locked? The TVL plummeted over 80% in May, and it has not recovered at all. Yeah, I mean, first of all, I still own my 1inch. I've still been. Actually, I have to double check. I think all my pools on 1inch, all my liquidity pools might have finished. So I think probably most of them I closed, or I still have a few that are still there. But I still have my 1inch. I haven't sold any at all. To me, that's a long-term hold. Great technology, great tech. The token could definitely be improved in terms of giving users or holders a better reason to hold. Right now, it's really just a governance token. But 1inch is an exchange that's not going away anytime soon. The technology is legit. Now, for our customers, we did also review their other competitor, Paraswap, which is also great technology. Both of them are good, but 1inch scored higher. 1inch got a code review score of 89. Paraswap got a mid 80s. But we also do like one other DEX called Integral DEX. Now that's one that's been that's the first token sale I've invested in over 2 years. That's how bullish I was. Code review score also was pretty good. We shared that with the customers. It was in the 80s. But I like Integral because it's a cash flow positive token. Forrest, do you want to share your story on impermanent gain that you told our team earlier this week?
Yeah. So if you're familiar with providing liquidity on Uniswap or SushiSwap or really any AMM-based DEX, you're probably familiar with the concept of impermanent loss, where basically it could be called a pool leak, where essentially you're being forced to make the market and take trades that aren't necessarily favorable, right? So if you're facilitating the transactions between ETH and DAI, but ETH is going up in price a lot, basically the balance of ETH in the pool is going to continue to increase, all right, because people are buying it with DAI and you're selling ETH as it's going up in price. So then you have what's called impermanent loss, which is essentially where you'd have been better off just holding the coins, just holding Ethereum. Now you hope that the transaction fees that you're earning, right, your liquidity, your LP pool fees, offset any impermanent loss. Well, Integral has a unique approach, and I'm not going to get into the details because I'd probably butcher the explanation. They have a unique AMM model that not only gets rid of impermanent loss, but in some situations you can have impermanent gain, where you're actually increasing your position of Ethereum versus DAI, or increasing your position of Chainlink versus ETH, which is the pool that I'm personally in. And since I started providing liquidity at Integral, I've experienced 40% impermanent gain on my deposits, right? I deposited into the Chainlink pool, and for easy math, I'll just say for easy math, let's say I deposited 100 Chainlink. Now I have what is worth 140 Chainlink, right? 40% more Chainlink because I've been experiencing permanent gain.
That's not even APY. That's just in like a few months.
Yeah. That's not even taking into account the fees.
Okay, then that's not 40%, because I was thinking 40% APY. That's like 40% in like 2 months.
40% impermanent gain.
Permanent gain. Okay,
It's absolutely insane.
That's great. Yeah, because I've also been providing liquidity to Integral DEX. Now, I haven't gone through and done the math in terms of my gains, but that's definitely great to know. So back to the question, 1inch is definitely legit. So is Integral as a backup. I mean, so for me, I think exchanges in crypto, if they're being actively used, it's very hard for them not to do well in the long run. Because crypto, everything we're doing is, if DeFi does well, all these DEXs will do well, from Uniswap to 1inch to Integral. Now, to me, Integral is kind of my moonshot. I did well on 1inch, did well on Uniswap, but Integral has a lower valuation compared to how good the technology is. So I think there's lots of upside with that. But thank you for that super chat.
Token Metrics is a cryptocurrency investment platform that helps users leverage machine learning to become better crypto investors. Our in-depth analysis helps eliminate the emotions of investing, find profitable investment opportunities, and filters out scams. Learn more at tokenmetrics.com.